Hello, welcome back, it's Matt Rogers. Now, I'm looking at different webcams on this video and I've noticed a few different changes. Now, on this screen you've got, as well, on this Austria cam, we indeed see a different colour from the northeast skies. Now, it raises and moves to the right hand side of the horizon behind this mountain you see on the screen. Let me zoom into this and I'll show you how this works. Now, what I've done is zoomed it in, so I'm going to show you the footage now. Now, look at the timestamp. It's 3:22, 15:22, that's PM. Now, when I move this cursor just a bit over here, you can start to see this pink haze that's cutting through. Now, again, this webcam is northeast. Now, it's to the other side of the sun. Now, if I go across here again, can you see this reflection that's cutting through here, this yellow haze? It's a strange shape. All this again is a pink haze. Something is moved. Let me just go back. We can see this now starting to cut through. And then when we go back to this screen here, it's going across. It's moving across, whatever this is. And then when we slide the cursor again to the other side, it disappears. It's gone. It's gone back down. So it's like it's moved straight back down. And it's only taken an hour or so to do this. So something is rising in the skies and then it dims across. It moves to the right and then it just goes across and then it's gone. Just something to take notice of, the northeast skies around about this time. So that's moved to another webcam. Here we have another Austria webcam. Now this webcam, 4th of the 1st, 2018. Thursday. Now the timestamp you can see there is 7:10. Now everything looks normal on the screen, just a hazy, cold morning. Now this webcam is showing you the road, busy traffic, but if you continue to move the cam, at one point, just after this mark, everything becomes a pink haze. You can see the pink haze on the reflection on the snow. No trickery, again, because if I go back, there's no filter being used, just like many subscribers' images that are being brought in. This pink haze is completely different. It's coming from the northeast as well. Let's just go back again. If we move forward, we can see it goes back to normal. There's no pink haze, just a colour of the sun that's cutting through. Let's just go back one more time. Here it is again, this pink reflection that's cutting through. No filter, a genuine photograph. Just being observant and checking the different webcams to catch in this pink haze that's coming in from our inner solar system. That's moved now to another cam image. Okay, now we're on another Austrian webcam, I've noticed. Timestamp 7:26. Now this is a killer shot because we do see a huge haze from Wormwood. This huge colour just beams through on the waters that you see there as well, above the mountains with the dim sun. Now, it is important to carry on looking and searching through the webcams because indeed it is becoming stranger. This huge reflection, as I've said on other webcam videos in the past, now in 2018 it's got stronger. Now let's go through the webcam and I'll show you this. I'm starting the webcam now at 7:26. We're starting to see a pink haze and plasma on the horizon. Now the area of the sun comes moving up forward here, but watch this. Now, what we're seeing is the reflection from Wormwood. Look at the area that you see of the simulator to the right side. You're seeing two light reflections on the sea. Now, this here is being cloaked. They're using technology to hide this. But as I said before, when we do see that pink haze, when we look up, we don't see anything, do we? Now, again, this lens that they use up in the sky that Scott speaks about on Planet X News channel, fantastic man that works hard as well, showing the truth. People are out hard at work, providing the evidence that we need to see. Now let me just go back. There's that pink haze again that's cutting through. But as we continue through the cam, it disappears. Now, this big Fresnel lens, they call it the solar shield, or they call it the simulator. I call it the reflector. It's been used in many names. Now, it's become very white, hasn't it? It's rising through the skies, acting like our normal sun. You can just see the plasma. But if I go back as well, if I tap it back, go back to that area, this is very unusual, this pink haze. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it a million times in the future, till we get it right, that this pink haze is not from our sun. It is from wormwood. You can see again the reflections. Please keep note of this. It's very, very important. Let's move to another webcam. It's important again to show what we can see. Now, we're at the Addicted Sports Cam. This is a well-known cam as well that people go to and observe. Now, on this cam you can see just below, January, Thursday the 4th, 2018. Now, we can clearly see the Orion's belt, but many people have stated through emails as well, and I'm just going about what people are saying, that the moon, there is a huge bright reflection that's hitting the moon, and it's very bright indeed. Many parts of the world are saying this. Now, think back in the past of seeing the moon in January. It was a lot dimmer. You could see the grey moon. But let me just go through the time lapse, and indeed you will see it has got considerably brighter. As we go through, you'll see the rise. We'll just get this through now. Now, I'm not saying anything that it's of any strangeness, but thinking back in the past, indeed, it has got brighter, isn't it? Very much so brighter. You can see the reflection as well on the waters. So it's just another thought, because I'm getting lots of emails stating in their areas around the world, and they've spotted and noticed the moon from the past, and seeing it now this bright has been a change. There is something reflecting that's causing this brightness. Okay, something interesting just showed up on a webcam that is very important. Now, I'm showing you on this chart here the moon phases for December 2017. Now, on the 11th of December 2017, we've got another moon phase here. Okay? Now, this moon phase, you see, for the 11th of December is the one in crescent, illumination 38%. Please take notice of this. It's very important, because these charts tell the truth. Now, that's show you an image of a webcam from December the 11th, 2017, the one in crescent. But, indeed, what we're going to show you now is to the right hand side before sunrise is a heavenly body that can't be the moon, because it's a full glowing object. Let me just show you this now. Now, this is the image on the webcam. Can you see that? This is pointing again northeast. Look at the time and the date, and what we're seeing is a pink haze on the horizon, and this as well. It's a full circle. It's a full celestial object that's glowing. You can see the plasma to the left hand side as well from the sun. But that pink haze, and this indeed is something else. That is not a lens flare. It's something else. So I'll continue to look at this webcam as well. Just is very interesting. Let me just show you the moon phase for that date one more time. Okay, now remember the one in crescent, and it's the 11th of December 2017. It illuminated like this. We do know this famous figure of this area of the light that you see that's reflecting off the moon. Now, I'm going to zoom into that object. Okay, now zooming into that, it is clearly a rounded object that's illuminating both sides and to the upper and lower. So it's north, east, south and west of this celestial body is indeed brightening up all over. Now, where it is as well, let's just zoom out again. You can see on the screen here, I'm sorry about this always comes up, but what we're seeing here is a plasma. Now, we're pointing directly close to where the sun is before it rises. This is to the right hand side. So let's have a look, and hopefully it works, because I had some problems with it a couple of days ago. The solar chart, to see where everything should be on that date, the 11th of the 12th, 2017. Okay, what I've done is I've gone into this chart because the scope chart that we normally use isn't working, it's in function at the moment. So I'm using this in the sky org chart. Now what I've done is, as you can see the date here, the 11th of December 2017, when you saw that footage on that webcam, you saw that object, didn't you? Now on the observations here, I would notice it to be over here because you saw the sunrise just to the left side of that webcam, but then you saw this object in the sky. Now we do see Mercury, but Mercury, when we see Mercury using telescopes and other devices, it's very small, it's like a dot, very close to the sun, it goes past. You can see it from a transit on transit days. Now again, going back to that object that you saw, it was huge. There's nothing else to the left side for it to be anything else. Now I'm just going to show you an image of Mercury, what we would see of it in the skies. Okay, now here is a sun image, and just below the bottom here you can see Mercury. Now it's very small, isn't it? And when we saw that object on that webcam, it was far too big, far too bright. Looked like another star in the skies. Far to the left. It is, again, indeed, in the area that we saw on that chart, there wasn't supposed to be anything there. So I'm going to leave this video now, and I'll produce another video shortly from many fantastic images coming through from many of thousands of people showing that our skies are being hammered with chemtrails. Now, many people as well try and say different words from chemtrails. They call them different things, but at the end of the day, that's what they are. They are chemtrails. So let's be real about this. Spraying the skies with aluminium. Now, it is harmful, isn't it? And all they're doing is to hide our sun and to hide other objects. They are spraying the skies. They've been doing it for a long time. They're trying to cool the Earth down, but it's affecting the Earth's core, and it could cause a mini ice age. I mean, it's getting to a point where we've really got to make a